Okay, folks, today, and the reason that we want to talk about this is that it comes up over and over on those ICs and SSATs and SATs and all that good stuff, these consecutive integer problems, or consecutive even integers and consecutive odd integers, all right? So we want to do a little practice with this, and we're just going to talk about it in example number 1, because we can set up equations to solve these kinds of problems, all right? Now, in example 1, it says, an integer is represented by n. Okay, so this is an integer. Let's talk about this for just a second. I'm sorry, we need to clear up some stuff. The counting numbers. Cave people sitting in caves with handfuls of rocks, and one cave person says to another cave person, hey, how many rocks do you have? Cave person looks down and grabs a rock and goes, thank you. That's the first counting number. 1 is the first counting number. So we've got counting numbers. Counting numbers are 1, 2, 3, ... on forever, anything. Okay? Counting numbers. Other cave person goes, hey, wait a minute. I don't have any rocks. Okay. That's the whole numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, ... Do you see that all counting numbers are whole numbers? Not all whole numbers are counting numbers. There's a whole number that's not. What whole number is not?
Settle.
I'm sorry, I wanted to ask that question now. Perfect, Justin. Next, cave person is saying, wait a minute. I owe some people some problems. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. Okay. It's all the whole numbers, or all the whole numbers and their opposites. ... -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, ... on forever. Integers, they're whole and they're opposites. Okay? So this number n, it could be negative. It can't be negative 1.2. It could be negative 12. It could be negative 130. But it can't be 2/3. It has to be a whole number or its opposite. Okay? All right. Write the next 3 integers in natural order, like in the order that we count, after n. Now, how can I represent the number that comes next? I don't know. N might be 150. It might be 2. But how do I represent, raise your hand, how do I represent the next number that comes after it, Dylan? I could use other variables, but I don't want to. I want to use as few as I have to. Parker. There you go. N plus 1. That's the next one. What's the one after that? Raise your hand. James?
N plus 2.
N plus 2. They said they wanted us to write the next 3, right? Okay. Grace, what's the one after that?
N plus 2.
N plus 3. Okay. These are all those natural numbers. I don't know what n is. I just know the next one is n plus 1. And then the one after n plus 1 is n plus 1 plus 1, which is n plus 2. Okay? All right, so this was A. Let's look at B. B says, write the integer that immediately precedes, comes before n. Jordan, what do you think? What's the number that comes before n?
N minus 1.
There you go. N minus 1. Okay? And then the last one, I'm going to get rid of this. Is that all right? No, I'll leave it there. I'll just extend the screen a little bit. Okay? This is C. Write an equation that states the sum of 4 consecutive integers, starting with n, is 66. How can I write that equation? The sum of the first these 4 consecutive integers is 66. How can I write that? Come on, help me out. Come on. What's the sum of the first 2 of them? We may need another video. I think we do need another video. Let me stop this and we'll come back to it.